And we may get Gilmore back out there this week. Who knows? We need to try to find a run or two here or there that can make some yards. So he usually makes some yards when Stephon Gilmore's in there in that formation.
Coach Ward's change in duties. When exactly did that come? When did you make that decision? You said you moved him up a little bit with more pass defense responsibilities.
Yeah, just gave him a little promotion. Why don't you sort of be? I mean, Coach Johnson's in charge of everything, and I'm in charge of everything: offense, defense, and special teams. But he's a secondary coach, and just give him a little. I mean, Sean Elliott's run game coordinator. Let's make him pass defense coordinator. So, yeah, he's fine with that. So we gave him a little tentative pass defense coordinator. So right now his group's the bottom of the conference, and we're hoping it's going to get better. He got it while they were on the bottom, so sort of like President Obama, give me a little time, to get this thing sorted out. So we're going to give him a little time to get it sorted out. Play to the level of our competition? Yeah, I don't like it any more than our Gamecock fans do. I wish we could put teams away when we were in position to do that, but it seems like we become careless and allow them to get right back in the game. And it obviously cost us one this year where that happened, and it could have cost us one Saturday. Fake punt, that's poor coaching on my part. And we had no guy covering the in run, and I'm over there yelling, "Watch the fake!" Of course, I watch that about every time they punt from midfield, especially when you have a 2-touchdown lead. But we had a return on, and that was just bad coaching on my part. So hopefully we'll get that straightened out.
Coach, you mentioned possibly getting Gilmore in there and Shaw in there. Is the execution of the general offense allowing you to look at putting in some trick plays? You mentioned in the past too that you were kind of afraid to use them because the offense wasn't executing the regular plays.
Well, what happens, as anyone knows, if you're trying to throw the ball and you're getting sacked and you're going backwards, then you don't try to throw much anymore. So that's just common sense. So hopefully we can get our passes off when we try a pass occasionally, and protect and get it off and try to execute it. We did a few last week, but overall not very well. But again, the Lions played pretty well. I think they played much better than the last couple of years. So we've just got to go coach better, try to get our guys to play better. Simple as that.
If you look at the numbers from the Georgia, Alabama, and Tennessee games, I think your run-to-pass ratio was about 2-to-1 in all three of those games. Is this sort of a similar type game where you think you do the same type of thing, or you do look more 50-50?
Oh, who knows? Who knows, Scott? We may come out firing every down like we used to, huh? And hope we don't go backwards. Now, we'll shoot for 50-50, but obviously giving the ball to Marcus in the eye and the gun and all that is what we do best right now.
Coach, with Florida looming and what it means to your team, how difficult is your job to get your team to focus on this week?
We just talked briefly about it yesterday, that this is Arkansas week, and next week we'll talk about the Florida game. We all know what that's about, and we'll wait till next week to talk about it. Arkansas is a team that I think in the 5 years I'm been here, we're 2-3 against them. So we're going to hopefully even it up. We're going to try to beat Arkansas. And like I said, our guys, believe it or not, set a goal of winning all the home games. We actually thought we had a team that could win all the home games this year. And when the captain said that to me, I said, we play Alabama here, don't you? Well, Coach, we think we can beat them. Well, okay, we'll put that goal on our list to try to achieve, and we'll see if we can do it. So that would be neat. I don't think South Carolina's ever won 7 home games, have they? Any of you historians here? Todd, you're here. 6 probably back then. Yeah. So it would be needed if that were to happen. But that's one of our goals. So this week has got tremendous importance. Tremendous. Even winning 8-9 games in a season is a miraculous year, as you guys know. So we got a lot to play for every week.
What would you tell Gamecock fans that look at this game and go, "Oh, win or loss doesn't necessarily matter as long as we beat Florida a week later"?
I don't. You tell them whatever you want to. I don't. I'm worried about coaching against Arkansas.
What accounts for Marcus's ability to avoid traffic in the middle there, to wiggle through as many bodies as he does?
Well, obviously he's an outstanding back that has natural vision. He obviously makes cuts that he doesn't think about before he does it. He just does it, and that's what the great ones have the ability to do. And there's some small holes, and it seems like all of a sudden he's coming out the other side like the other day. But again, we actually blocked pretty well those in the fourth quarter. We gave him a little crack. A lot of other times it wasn't very far. It wasn't much room for him to run. But the line did a good job in the fourth quarter. We didn't do real great down on the goal line. We had to sneak it in with Steven Garcia, but Marcus got behind the wad and drove it in there. He's a powerful kid that even when he's not running, he'll help push a teammate in the end zone.
The defensive lines had a pretty good year. Where's this D-line rank among all the D-lines you've had in your coaching career?
Oh, I don't know how they rank overall, but they have played very well. And I think Coach Lawing, a lot of people finally recognize that he's one of the best D-line coaches in the country. His guys play hard. They're in good position. They know what to do. And our D-line, I think we're leading the conference in sacks, even though we're not very good on pass defense, or haven't been. And we're number one in run defense. So those are some pretty good stats for the D-line coach. He needs a raise next year, that's for sure. Yep. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Coach, how certain are you about the success this team has had this season?
How certain?
Yes.
We're not certain about anything. We've been 6-2. What, three of the 6 years I've been here? Is that right, Bob? You're not up to date on that, but I think we have 3 or 2 or 3. About 3, yeah. And what's always interesting is that after 8 games, everybody in the country almost halfway assumes, well, this is the kind of year they've had, and it's really only 2/3 over with. So the final third really determines what kind of year you've had. But we've talked about trying to finish strong, and we've talked about playing the second half better, which we have, and hopefully that'll continue, because the second half of the ball games are going to determine the winner probably the next 4 weeks.